with me. If you caught the episode part 1, if not, you need to go back and see it. Confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence isn't arrogance. I want each of you to know, listen, confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence looks good on you. Confidence looks good on you. I see you. I see you walking. Saw you, Bonner. I see you moving. Saw you, Bonner. I see you. I see you walking in your destiny. I see you walking in your purpose confidently, because confidence isn't arrogance. See, we learned the definitions last week, and let's go over them. What is the definitions and the difference between confidence and arrogance? Because I told you that there is a fine line between confidence and arrogance. But confidence is, I belong here. I belong in this room. And arrogance is, I'm better than everybody else in this room. And I asked you the question on last week, how do you show up in a space? How do you show up in a room? Because we should never, ever, ever show with an arrogance, but with a confidence that I know that when I come into this room, I have something to learn, but I also have something to give. There's going to be an exchange. Because I'm confident in who I am. See, confidence is believing in yourself, your abilities and your decisions and your worth without needing the constant validation of others. Because sometimes we seek out that constant, you're doing a good job. Oh, how are things going? Oh my gosh, you're making impact. We don't need the constant validation of others when you are confident that I'm making impact, that I'm confident in what I have to offer, in my abilities, in my decisions, in my worth, because I know what I'm worth. See, someone that is arrogant has an exaggerated sense of their own importance, their abilities, or their value, often to the point that they act like that they are better than others. They act like they put themselves on this pedestal. And they are, they're very dismissive and boastful and unwilling to listen or to learn. Have you ever met somebody saying arrogance is people that you meet, that when you're in a conversation, no one else can talk but them. That's arrogance, because that's self-importance. That means I've got to pull myself up above the group. I have to say more than everybody else. I can't allow anybody else to talk because I am the guru. I am the end all, be all. That is what arrogance looks like. But see, confidence says I can show up in a space and there is an exchange. It is that inner voice that says I've got this even though things are tough. That's confidence. See, confidence, I can sit down with the greatest of the great and still have an amazing exchange, because I have something to offer and I have something to learn. I'm not dismissive of those that are around me. I'm not dismissive of their ideals. That's arrogance. Arrogance is I'm dismissive of others' ideals. You can't teach me anything. It's arrogance. See, confidence is I can learn something from the homeless person. Something, any situation I walk into, I have something to learn. That is confidence. Because see, that fine line between confidence and arrogance is an attitude and a mindset. See, that's why we have to be mindful of our mindset. And you have to mind your mindset, because we don't want to come across as arrogant people, boastful and dismissive. But I want to be a confident person. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your opinions. But I also am not going to allow it to stop me from being and walking in who I am. See, confidence is a genuine belief in my own ability, while arrogance is an inflated sense of self-importance and superiority. It is putting yourself above everybody else. And that's what I don't want. Confidence is I'm grounded. It's knowing your worth without needing to compare yourself to others. I don't have to compare myself to other motivational speakers, because I'm confident in who I am. I'm confident in there's enough room at the table for all of us. We all just need to show up. We all just need to show up because those that need to follow me are going to follow me, are going to believe in me, are going to speak about the great things that I am doing. And those that are for other people, they're going to go where they need to go. Confidence is being grounded and arrogance is being insecure. You are insecure at the core. You spend the majority of your time trying to prove that you're better, often by putting others down. See, at the expense of others. See, arrogance is, I'm going to talk about how great I am, but I'm going to talk about how great you're not. And then I'm going to spend my time trying to down talk and to downplay other people because I've got to pull myself. I've got to show you all that I have to show you all that I know. Confidence says I'm capable and arrogance says I'm superior. Have you ever seen someone mistake one for the other? Have you ever seen someone mistake confidence for arrogance or arrogance for confidence? See, you have to be able to identify the difference between the two. Confidence, again, is I'm capable. But arrogance is that superiority feeling and thought and the way that they show up. See, confidence is rooted in self-awareness. I know my strengths. I can own my own story and I show up as my full self. See, confidence is I'm not going to let anyone dim my light. See, I refuse to, and I told you the story last week, but I refuse to go back in that box. I refuse for someone to box me back in. You can't put baby back in the box. You can't put me back in the closet because I have stepped out and I know what I'm capable of doing. I've heard my voice. I see the impact that I'm making on others. And I know that I belong here. I trust myself. I've put in the work and I'm putting in the work. I'm not perfect, but I am prepared. See, I didn't say I was perfect. I'm just prepared. And I'm preparing when the doors begin to open because I am confident that when that door opens, I'm going to be able to walk through it and show up as my authentic self. This is who I am. I don't want to be anybody else because while I'm busy being you, who's busy being me? See, you got to be confident in who you are so that you can show up as your own self because nobody else has time to be you but you. I don't have time to be you. See, confidence allows you to stand tall without stepping on anybody. See, I don't want to step on anybody else. I just want to stand tall and confident in who I am. It lifts you up. It lifts up the people that are around you. See, a confident person celebrates others because they are not threatened by other people's ability. They're too busy shining. See, I'm too busy shining my own light that I don't have time to put other people down. I don't have time to talk about other people. I'm so busy wanting all of us to get there. See, I'm busy celebrating. I'm busy celebrating myself and my accomplishments, but I'm also looking around the room at everybody else that is accomplishing something. I'm looking at other people wins, and guess what I'm doing? I'm cheering them on. I'm jumping up and down. I'm excited about it. I'm like, yes, you got it. You doing the doggone thing. I'm crying and I'm praying and I'm thanking God for what's happening in your life because I'm confident that it's going to happen for me. That if I keep cheering you on and when I stay in this posture of confidence, everything is going to work out. Everything is going to work out because see, arrogance is performative. The arrogant people need the spotlight. It thrives on comparing. It's all about I'm better than somebody else. I'm not better than anybody else. I just know who I am. I just know who I am. Arrogance, I don't need the spotlight. I'm not trying to get in the spotlight. I'm just trying to show up and be who I am. I'm just trying not to dim my light. I'm just trying not to let myself die. I'm just trying not to give up on myself. That's all that I'm trying to do. See, confidence is humble and grounded, and arrogance is loud and insecure. See, arrogance, talks over other people while confidence listens. Arrogance needs to win, Where confidence is okay just being who you are. Confidence is I may lose sometime, but in the loss, I'm going to learn. What can you learn in the loss? What can you learn when you don't win? What can you learn when you don't win? See, and why do people confuse the two? See, people confuse confidence and arrogance because we have been taught, especially women and especially Black and brown women, not to take up space. See, we have been taught and conditioned to shrink and to apologize for being loud and being boastful. And we've been taught to downplay our success and minimize our knowledge. This is my Black and brown brothers and sisters. See, we have been conditioned to again shrink and to be small and to say, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean it like that. See, we as women, as Black women, when I am loud and I'm passionate and I'm showing up and I'm like, no, it's like this. And when I make certain faces, see, people take it wrong and take it as arrogance when it is confidence. And see, we have to stop allowing people to do that because we finally show up with who we are. That's why people confuse the two because we have been conditioned that we're too much, that we're too big for the room. I'm not too big for the room. I'm just confident in who I am. But let me tell you something. Your light is not arrogance. Your voice is not arrogance. Your boundaries are not arrogance. Your belief in yourself isn't arrogance. It's all confidence, and it is beautiful, and it is necessary. It is necessary that we hear your voice. It is necessary that we see your light. It is necessary that you make boundaries, that you have the boundaries, that you don't allow people to invade your space. We need you to believe in yourself. So I want you to take a moment, and these questions are going to come up on the screen, and I want you to answer them later. Where in my life do I need to stop shrinking? Where have I mistaken someone else's confidence for arrogance because I wasn't comfortable in my own? And where do I need to reclaim my space with grace? I'm going to read them again. Where in life do I need to stop shrinking? Number one. Number two, where have I mistaken someone else's confidence for arrogance because I wasn't comfortable in my own? And where do I need to reclaim my space with grace? Where do you need to do this? See, and I want you to be able to spot. I want you to be able to spot arrogance in others. See, there's three ways to spot arrogance in others. They constantly interrupt or dominate conversations. Arrogant people talk a lot. Arrogant people often talk at you, not with you. There's not a joint conversation. They're just spitting out things at you. So one, they constantly interrupt or dominate conversations. They put others down and lift themselves up. And they are resistant to feedback or believe that they are always right. That's how you're able to spot arrogance versus confidence, because that's how they show up. They dominate the conversation. They're always willing, ready, and able to put other people down. And they are resistant to feedback or believe that they are always right. I want you to walk away with that. And then I also want you to walk away with 3 things that you can do to be perceived as confident and not arrogant. Because see, you heard the 3 things that this is how you identify people that are arrogant. I want you to know the 3 things that you are able to do so that people understand your confidence and they don't misconstrue it for arrogance. Number 1, listen as much as you speak. Confident people don't need to dominate conversations. They share a space. They ask questions. They are curious. They show up. They show others their voice matters too. They show up in a space and they are grateful for being there. Okay? So listen as much as you speak. Number 2, Own your strengths without downplaying others. You can own your own strength without putting somebody else down. Period, point blank, bottom line. So listen as much as you speak. Own your own strengths without putting down others, and stay grounded in gratitude. See, I walk in a space of gratitude every day. A simple thank you goes a long way. When you're recognized, acknowledge the journey, the people who helped you to get there, and even your past struggles. It shows self-awareness, not ego. See, when you are grounded in gratitude and you say thank you for the support, when you recognize and acknowledge the journey and the people who helped you to get there, even when you share your past struggles, it shows your self-awareness and not your ego. That's simply what it does. So remember this one last thing, and I'm going to let you go for tonight. Confidence is your birthright. Did you hear what I said? Confidence is your birthright. It is not a bad thing. It is not a brag. It's knowing, it's a calm, it's a deep, unshakable truth that you are enough and you are worthy of being seen. Walk in it today. Stand tall, speak up. Do not dim your light, because your confidence is your birthright. This has been your Vitamin M, and we will see you on next week.
Book Marchelle for your next event. Join the Sterling Inner Circle today. Please visit our website at www.marchellesterling.com.